Now, you can't just change the thickness since Revit is a BIM software, and that will cause an issue. Instead, you're going to edit the structure. You have different material options here on this pop-up window. Now, as you can see, we have core boundary and we have the above boundary as well. I give my core boundary as concrete, which is the material we need. Well, the slab will be of concrete. Concrete cast in STU. Pick this one and reduce the thickness to 200. Now I will click on Insert and we'll insert another layer. Now I will click over here on the Up button. Now this layer right here will be over the floor. I'm not sure what the correct word is, maybe a layer or a paneling, something like that. A floorboard maybe. In any case, it will be all over the floor. So it's our type of flooring. I will select the oak type of material. Okay, here oak flooring. Now for this, we have a thickness defined as 100 millimeters. Let's click OK and click Apply. All right, so now we've done the material changes. As you can see, we have a different amount of rooms in this house. So we have a drawing room, a kitchen room, server quarters, and whatnot. So now we're going to draw different floors for every room. We'll draw 3 types, which are quite basic. I'm going to edit the type again. I'll just duplicate the already created floor. Simple as that. Okay, so I click on Duplicate. I will go back to Edit again. And now for my bathrooms, I don't want wood flooring or up flooring. I will need tiles. I'll click on Tiles, or if you don't have tiles, you can just drag this and enlarge this and click over it. Like, just enlarge the window and type tiles. Again, now I go for tile. I have a few tiles here. Just increase the space to see the full names. We have ceramic tiles. Perfect. So I need these, or I can go for different kinds of tiles. So yes, we have many different types of styles. Just select whatever tile you want. I will just go for this 15 by 15 dimension, which is good enough for me. I will just click right here on this arrow and my tile will be loaded. Now my tile is loaded into the current project materials. This is a library that Revit has. These are the tiles. You can see that this is what is in our materials right now. Okay, so I'll just apply this now. We also need one more that is complete concrete. So I will let you type it in again for practice. I will just duplicate this for now. Okay, so now I will go into this. Just remove this right here. This I will remove the whole part. Now we just need the 300 millimeter thick concrete. I click OK. I will rename this as well. So concrete 300. Don't hesitate to rename your floor types, as it's easier to navigate them and find them again when your project becomes more complicated. I will also rename the other 2 as well. So this is oak flooring, 300 millimeters. I will do the same for the tiles. I have this right here. I'm going to rename these two dials 300 millimeters and click OK. We will be talking about finishing all floors. So, first of all, we'll apply the tiles in the bathrooms. We simply select our rectangle tool. Since I have a rectangle shape here, I will just select that. I go over the bathroom surface and I click Done. I have one more bathroom here. I'll do the same then again, or you can go for the outside wall as well, like up to here. Do the same for this bathroom to the end of the wall. We also have a powder room. I need tiles there as well, so I'll just do the same. And that's it. Click this green button to finish the operation. Just click here and they are done. You can further convert it into fine or whatever size you need. So, moving on. We're now just going to go through all the floors. I'll go into floors again. I'll just select all the floors. I will draw out all my walls. I'll click over here and over here. Just select all the remaining walls that are floors. Sorry, we don't have this strip. Rather, we have the oak flooring. Just click and select all of the walls surrounding the rooms you want to change. And for the kitchen, we're going to have tiles. So we're not going to select it. It will be for later. Okay, so I continue selecting. I'm very sorry. I know this is a bit of a boring process. Okay, I've selected all the rooms that I needed. Oh, no, we still have the servants' quarters left. I'll do those as well. Okay, for TR again, I'll just select all, Control Z, and that's it. It might give you an error, but you don't need to take it into account. Now here we have concrete. So I'll be getting that concrete material. I'll just go into floor again and select my concrete 300 millimeter floor, and I'll go for this. We should also add it to the car parking. Draw this. Now I'll go into my tiles floor again for the following lectures. We're going to talk about floor patterns. So we'll learn how to add textures, texture lines, or hatching into our floors. Okay, so just click on the edit type and select the floor. The way you'll select the floor is just by navigating to a wall near the floor that you know you have. Click on the wall. Well, no, actually, don't click. Just pan over the wall and click Tab, Tab again, and the blue outline will appear on the floor. Highlight and click on it. Now my tile floor is selected. I'll go into Edit Type. I'll go into Edit. I'll simply go into our tiles and go click over there. And we have the patterns right here. Okay, so my tile is selected. I have foreground pattern, which I want to add. I'll simply add this across hatch that I have. I'll tick Apply, I'll tick OK, Apply again. Okay, let's try by selecting my other floor. I'll go into Edit Type. For this one, I just want some simple vertical lines. We have a cut pattern, but we also need a foreground pattern. I'll just select some, or you can also go for horizontal lines, of course. Click Apply, So we have the lines now as well. So we need to add the tiles into our kitchen too. Just select the floor again from the bathrooms. Double click on it so we can edit it. Now I'll add these as well. I'll just do this. Click OK. Now we have the tile. Now we have some blocks here that we need to add. I'll just go into floor again. You can either add a new floor or you can edit that one as well. I'll just select my line and go for this. Just keep going to draw these and save the project if you want. We're going to talk about our first floor. So if you want to use the bottom floor that is under the first floor, you just need to go into your properties menu that we have right here. We have underlay, and if I click on none, everything will be gone. But if you enable it and select whatever floor I want, it'll be visible. Now we're going to create a simple outline for the first floor. I'll be using the line tool. I simply go to the model line and I select the pick line tool, and I'll draw my outlines first that I need for the sides of the house. This is just so that you can have an idea of what I'm going to do right now. I'll extend this wall up to here. Or you can also create an outline like this, like I had here. And yeah, so this is a basic outline. Also, the first floor, we'll have some more information. For now, we're going to go into our ground floor, as we can see. I'll do the same process as this bedroom on the first floor as well. I will just click Tab, or I will just copy these, or you can also create your new ones. I'll create new ones. I'll simply go for my floor and I'll pick lines like this. Now this will be my bathroom, so I'm going to select tiles. I also have a bathroom here on the first floor as well. It'll be right over here, so it also needs tiles. Let's not forget the kitchen as well. Just over here, and we're good to go. You can either click attach or not attach. It's completely up to you. Now we're done with the bathrooms. I need some floor slabs now. I'll go for my floor again, and now I'll choose the oak flooring, and I'll draw out my floors. Then I'll use pick. You just need to pick all the lines and you're good to go then. And that's it. Okay, oh, actually, there's one still left. We have some floors remaining. This one is the concrete floor. We also have our terraces remaining. I'll just draw out my terraces and select the floor concrete 300. And I have a terrace overhead and one over here. Okay, so this space is white, which means it's a void. This is also white. So we'll leave this middle floor for now, and we will only draw it once we're done drawing the stairs.